I'm a Michigan constitutional crusader, rising up when the world goes cold. No badge can bring me, no chains can take me. Truth in my veins, a fire and bold. Fire and bold.
What's the name of this? Cosmetic injectable skincare. Intentional. Yeah, I can't see what that says.
Me and my daughter? Hi, are you recording me and my daughter? My teenage daughter?
Teenager, but whatever. She's calling 911, I think. Look at the license plate. It says Mom Power. That's funny. You can tell she just got that foot tattoo. See how greasy it is? She's still covering up with moisturizer of some sort.
lying bitch.
Not to. I've asked him not to record my daughter and I. Now he's calling me a bitch. And,
Because you're a liar.
He's calling me a liar. Here, I'll just let you guys see what's going on. I've already contacted the police. They told me that it's legal for white men to follow women and children around and report them without their consent. Hi, ma'am, I might need some help. This man is following my daughter and I have to report them.
Gotta love it when people lie like a rug.
The police are on their way. I'm feeling distracted.
Yeah, walking down a sidewalk is following somebody. That's the most ignorant damn thing I ever heard. Wow, that is funny. Liar.
Thank you. So this man right here, on his film, has been following my daughter, my teenage underage daughter, and recording us without our consent. You do not have our consent.
Don't need it.
My daughter's underage.
Don't care.
He doesn't care. He doesn't need our consent to record us. I just want people to be
Dumbass.
obvious.
Because you are.
And I want people in America to know what women are dealing with. Cackling men.
Wow, that's funny. Your stupidity and ignorance is amusing.
Would you like to get closer to speak to the camera?
Nah, that's all right. You're already lying and saying I was following you around.
Sir, you're recording me now. I think everyone can see that.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I was following you around. I walked straight down this fucking sidewalk.
Uh-huh.
You
And
lying
your
bitch.
camera followed my underage daughter and I without our consent, sir.
Don't need consent. How hard is that to get through your thick skull?
You don't need consent. This white man.
Not in public, you dumb shit.
He's saying that he doesn't need consent. So because it doesn't matter what I say, the laws matter that he's allowed to do whatever the fuck.
Exactly. The law is all that matters.
The law is all that matters to this man. Not what a woman says, but her own body, her own desires.
Oh my
her own
God.
needs, her own
You are hilarious.
This man decided to record us and follow me and my underage daughter because the law protects it. This is where we're at right now. Me trying to meet up with a friend. Hi, this man is harassing my daughter and I by recording us without our consent. She's underage. Is there anything you can do to help? The police are on their way. Do you know this man? Okay. Just cackling and I've asked you guys to intercept the court. People say that
That is hilarious.
I'm just going to state your live stream. They're probably going to say women's rights to violate your consent as guilty than me as a mother that doesn't want to keep you recording her in a dress, walking up the street trying to get her to be right. Call me a dumb bitch, call me a cunt-ass, call me whatever the fuck you want because we live in the land of free speech. This is what women are dealing with. I'm in Saline, Michigan. Hey, hello? Can you just call back to Sorry that this is kind of boring. Just watching a creepy old man record children and women. I wish the live stream had something more entertaining to show you, but I'm just going to stay live and get here to protect myself and my daughter. We'll keep it live streaming while the police interact with us.
That is hilarious.
Why are you doing this?
You're asking why I'm walking down a public road? Really?
Yeah, I'm curious how you like to record strangers. I'm curious why a mother and her daughter can be walking across the street. Her teenage daughter is uncomfortable that a stranger is recording her, and that instead of just walking away, you choose to keep the camera trained on us when we tell you don't want it. Why? Why? You feel powerful? Not to feel powerful.
Yeah, now you can't say no lies.
Anyway, so his camera was trained on us and he was recording us. And since my daughter's underage and an address, I felt really uncomfortable and asked him to stop. He called me a dumb bitch, a cunt ass. He was calling me names, saying it's because it's legal right.
I said dumbass, not cunt ass.
And I asked him, like I said, it's a mother and her daughter. Can you please just stop? Why are you doing this? He's been saying, so he was calling me names and swearing at me. I asked why he's doing it.
Because you're telling your lies on your live
I
stream.
don't know what's going on. But I wanted to stay here till you got here because this man is clearly harassing this mother and her daughter trying to walk down the street to enjoy being.
Do you guys want to take off then?
I'm happy to take off, but I would like you to be aware that this is happening because, and I wanted to find out too, like, so it's completely legal for strange men to film children.
Weird, right?
It's weird.
Follow around the world.
It is weird.
Little girl, she sure as hell don't look like a little girl.
Ew.
It's not illegal.
Okay. Yeah. So it's not illegal. So do you wish the laws would change?
I enforce the laws the way they are. So
Yeah. Okay.
this is constitutional law. So
I know we're talking about the right to free speech, but I think when somebody, when it impinges upon someone else's rights to not be recorded, especially as a child, like it's like that should. And in other countries they have to do laws.
yeah, they do.
That makes sense. Yeah. So I'm happy.
Everywhere we go, we're recording too. So
Yeah. And I'm happy. I just.
if you enact the law like that, you might
I do think that a mother and a parent should be able to say when they don't want a stranger to record their own child. That feels like it crosses.
Yeah, unfortunately, the only way to do that in America is to not go to public.
No, we could create laws where strangers aren't allowed to.
Nope, that would violate the Constitution.
What do you mean? It's like in this instance, if I like if it, let's just talk about common decency too, regardless of law. If a parent or a mother doesn't want their child recorded, common decency would be just not to record it, regardless of the law.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not the way the law is. Anytime you're in a public place, you are able to record it, right?
Like,
So,
and you know,
as long as, so like even if you're up there, right, and you're standing in the public, you have the right to go back inside, right? You have the right to stand up there and record, but
right. Well, I guess one of the things I'm thinking about right now is Giselle Lilliput in France. You know about this case? Her husband raped her. He wouldn't allow him to pay to rape her, and they're saying he raped her for like 10 years. Lots of crimes, but the reason he got caught is because the police caught him filming of women and children's skirts at a public market, and then that kind of behavior tapped. Okay, so where does it cross?
That's called
the line?
voyeurism.
Where does it cross the line into voyeurism? Like,
yeah, so I mean, you have to be some like photos or something like that.
so men are allowed to harass women and children as long as it's not with the intent of lewdness.
What do you mean?
Like,
From 40 feet away, somebody can harass somebody. That's funny.
like if you ask someone not to do something and it's about your own body, I see it as a form of harassment. If that person
Yeah,
is,
but like I said, it's if you're in any public place.
that's weird.
I know. I used to work at a place where we had a Walmart. We would do the same thing. On Walmart.
So weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just seems like.
Fortunately or unfortunately,
Yeah.
which side do you stand on? But yeah, it's not.
It seems like men should. It seems like men should understand that we're at a time where not doing things
Sexist
against women's
viewpoint.
own consent or respecting a mother, respecting a child. It's just part of being a good man.
So equal rights only when it appeases them. Awesome. Good to know.
It's so weird. It seems so crazy that adult strange men can videotape children without a mother's consent. But I hear you.
Well, let's be honest.
See, now that I know that's a child, I'm not trying to record her. don't purposely record children. That's what this dumb loudmouth lady with the lies fails to understand. Oh, I see he closed his laptop too. Nice boat.
That's your best bet. What are you doing?
I was just walking down the street and
I
she
know.
got stupid.
This is the fourth person that's called.
And that does not look like a child in the driver's seat.
It's not my opinion.
I'm just saying.
It's not my job to make an
Right.
opinion on that.
I was standing over there where that lady's peeking out her door.
Yeah, everybody's calling.
She's waving now.
Yeah, I told you
But-
they would.
Right?
I'm calling, so
But yeah, I was. Oh.
yeah. So yeah, like I said, it's not the fourth person that's called.
Right?
So, they plan on staying down here?
No, I was walking back to my car, as a matter of fact.
Alright, well, like I said, you know the deal. There's nothing going on.
Right?
So
Here, one for you and one for the other guy. For your dashboard.
I'll actually give it to him. And it squeaks.
Yep.
Oh, you do have it. Is that an actual gun or is it just pepper ball?
Pepper spray.
Okay. Oh, it's pepper spray.
Yeah.
Alright. Other than that, you know the deal.
Yeah.
Alright, man. Take care.
Yep. Have a good one. Yeah. The only reason I kept recording her is because she went live and started telling lies on her live, so I had to record that shit because that was funny.
If she gave you what you wanted.
Huh?
She gave you what you wanted.
If she wouldn't have said nothing, I was standing over
I
here.
know. She gave you what you wanted.
Because I was literally
I just told her.
right where that pot is where I was standing,
Yeah.
and they walked from over there to their car.
Are you still on?
I'm still on, yeah.
Okay. So just so you know, if you could do me a favor, if you do come back downtown, not go over to the bank over there,
Which one?
the one on Maple.
Why not?
They got robbed not too long ago. So
That first one I went
Yeah.
to? Oh, really?
So the people in there were part of the robbery. So they were really shaken up.
Wait a minute. They got robbed, but they propped their back door open on their fucking bank. Are you kidding me?
That's how shaken up they were, that they were thinking straight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So if you could just do me a favor and leave them alone,
I don't know. More people might come now.
It's not illegal or anything. It's just,
Because this is going out on,
I know.
you know.
I know. That's all I'm saying.
Right?
But yeah.
Well, I don't plan to come back here, at least not for a couple years.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
They said
every
you were-
couple years.
They said you were here a couple years ago,
Yeah.
but everybody treated you good, so you haven't been back in a couple years.
Right.
So there really shouldn't be any cops in this county and surrounding areas that are not familiar. I mean, we've got tons of.
Oh, yeah, because I've been everywhere.
Well, not just you. I mean,
We've got other guys
we got
doing it now,
Justin
too.
out there in Jackson.
Yep.
We've got, can't remember his name, but Odin down there in Runaway. I
Yep.
mean, we've got guys all around.
Right.
They all know who I am.
But me and Frickin' Media are the originals.
Frickin'?
Frickin' Media.
I don't think I know that.
Me and him were always out together.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. You guys all talk?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. What's your first name?
Matt.
Matt?
Yep.
I know I've seen your videos, but I didn't know who you were. But, I mean, at the end of the day, we have to watch this stuff. We have to watch it so we can see what not to do.
Right.
You know? But,
Did you see the one where from, what, 5 years ago when I got arrested by a chief of police?
you got arrested?
Yeah.
Where at?
I was standing in a public park
Well, where at though?
in Corona, Michigan.
Oh, Corona, yeah.
Yeah. And,
They're pretty squared away up there. I'm surprised that happened, but go ahead.
oh, he got fired.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it was crazy because there was a guy up on one of those big steel power towers
Yeah.
threatening to jump.
Yeah.
And I heard it over the scanner. He said he did not want to see any cops,
Yeah.
right? What the hell did they do? They drive right up to the fucking power pole with their cop cars.
Yeah.
And I'm standing, I don't know, probably from here to that tower right there, away from it,
Yeah.
recording. You know, the guy on the power tower was his little speck. Couldn't tell it was a guy, a gal, or squirrel, or what, you know.
Yeah.
And the state cops, they come up to me all cordial and ask, can you mind moving back a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm like, sure, no problem. I moved behind another big, huge round power pole.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of standing like this recording. And then the chief of police comes up and says, you got to get out of here. I'm like, no, I don't. He's like, this is city property. I'm like, yeah, it's public property.
Yeah.
I'm a member of the press, documenting a situation. He's like, you got to get out. And he arrested me. And then he threw my camera on the ground. He thought he shut it off.
Yeah.
And he said, I don't give a fuck about your rights. I'm not politically correct. Take that and shove it up your ass.
Yeah.
3 days later, unanimously, the city council fired his ass.
I can tell you, like I said, around these areas, I can't imagine any cop in this county or the surrounding counties getting too excited. We all pretty much know, like I said, I know most of these guys by name around here.
Right? Well, and that's
I know your channel, but I like I said, I didn't know your name, but I've never ran into you. So.
and that's because of people like me that you guys know what to do and what not to do.
Yeah, I mean we're probably 10 years into you guys doing this stuff now. So,
Yeah, roughly.
So I mean, if you gotta be pretty aware of it at this point.
Some cops are just brainless when it comes to this shit still.
Yeah. Like I said, though, around here you shouldn't run into anybody like that.
Right?
I would imagine we're all pretty squared away.
Yeah, I got smiles and waves from a bunch of people too, you know?
Yeah, well, yeah, there's probably gonna be some people who know who you are or whatever too. So
Oh, yeah.
do you show your face on your channel?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes I'll, hit the bee like this.
So, are you live? Or are you just recording it?
Yep. That way I can edit out all the dead space.
Yeah. Okay. How long does it normally take to get a video out?
I'll probably have this one out tomorrow or the next day.
Okay.
Hmm?
Yeah, well, we already know that I've warned everybody who you around, so
Right?
there shouldn't be any issues here. But
Yeah, I'm getting ready to take off, so you ain't gonna get no more calls about me.
I appreciate it.
If you get any more calls, it's not me.
But like I said, well, we were just talking too. Like, I haven't seen Justin in a long time.
Oh, that Calhoun County locked his ass up for 5 months
For what?
for his channel.
They got charges authorized for something?
that they screwed him hardcore
Yeah.
because he did not break a law, but yet they somehow still convicted him.
Gotcha.
You know?
Well, he's back now because he's all clean shaven and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Odin down there, I can never remember his first.
You're talking about Just Shots, right? Or different
He's got
Justin?
one eye. No, Justin out there in Jackson is Freedom Looks Now.
Oh, yeah, him, okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Just Shots.
No. And then the other guy down in Runaway is Aya Odin. He's only got the one eye.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, down in, what the hell township? Right outside of Battle Creek. His channel name is Just Shots.
I haven't heard of him either.
He caught a sergeant coming out with a fucking Batman mask on
What was the deal? Like, to mess with him?
to mess with him.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
yeah. I wonder if that's why. That's when they said got arrested?
hmm
Oh, okay. So we're talking about different people.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I know who Justin is. I met him before and recorded with him.
Yeah, do you guys talk though? Or just
Periodically.
on each other's videos? Or do you guys ever like.
Every once in a while, we'll comment back and forth on the videos, but
Gotcha. Alright, well, I'll let you get out of here.
all right, man.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Have a safe night.
Yeah, you too.
Yep, we'll see you. Squeaking is big. All right, now the reason I walked over here is because I was going to record this, but that lady kept talking smack, so I turned around. I was just going to walk by her and keep right on going, but there you go. Pause to read it, the whole thing. Yeah, so that's the whole of downtown Saline, basically. There's a shop for rent if anybody's looking. One gelato case, $12.50. Looks brand new. All right, y'all. We'll catch you on the next one. Maybe I'll go to City Hall and do a FOIA request. Jesus.